Across the world, stories of UFO abductions spark fear, fascination, and disbelief. Some are easily dismissed, others refuse to fade. Two of the most chilling accounts come from the United States in the 1970s, two ordinary nights, two groups of men, and two encounters that would change their lives forever. First, the abduction of Travis Walton in Arizona. And then, the terrifying night on the Pascagoula River in Mississippi. It was November 5th, 1975. Travis Walton, a 22-year-old logger, was driving home with his forestry crew after a long day in the Apache Sitgreaves National Forests. As they rounded a bend, a glowing disc hovered in a clearing. Against his friend's warnings, Travis stepped out of the truck to investigate. In an instant, a beam of light struck him. His body lifted, suspended in the air, before vanishing into the craft. Terrified, his crew fled. Convinced Travis was dead, they reported the incident. Police organized a massive search, but for 5 days there was no sign of him. Then, on the 6th day, Travis reappeared disoriented, exhausted, and terrified. He claimed he had been aboard a craft, examined by strange beings before being returned. The Travis Walton case remains one of the most famous abduction stories ever told, supported by multiple witnesses, debated by skeptics, and still unsolved nearly 50 years later. Just 2 years before, in Mississippi, another shocking abduction had already made headlines. It happened on a quiet October evening along the Pascagoula River. Charles Hickson, 42, and Calvin Parker, 19, were fishing after sunset. The night was calm until a strange buzzing filled the air. A glowing oval craft lowered itself onto the riverbank, casting a bluish light across the water. A hatch opened, and 3 beings emerged. The creatures were unlike anything described before. Wrinkled gray skin, their hands ended in claw-like pincers. The beings seized the men. Charles was paralyzed, laid on a table as a floating device scanned his body. Calvin was locked in terror, barely able to process what was happening. Minutes later, it was over. The men were returned to the riverbank. The craft rose silently into the sky and disappeared into the night. They drove straight to the sheriff's office. Deputies were skeptical until a hidden recorder caught the men alone, whispering in panic, their voices trembling with genuine fear. The Pascagoula encounter exploded in the media. Charles spoke openly, even passing lie detector tests. Calvin stayed silent for decades, too traumatized to relive it. But together, their story became one of the most credible abduction cases ever recorded. 2 men in Mississippi, a crew in Arizona. 2 different nights, 2 different encounters, yet hauntingly similar. Both stories continue to spark debate, inspire books and films, and divide believers from skeptics. Were Travis Walton and the Pascagoula fishermen victims of alien abductions? Or were they witnesses to something we still cannot explain? The truth remains out there,